Yeah, they did. Yeah. The deductible. Same. I did that too. Yeah, it was like 400 something ago, but I had to stop it. Like 99. Yeah. I just had to get my picture today, and I submitted it. So easy. Yeah, it's worth it. I mean, I just. Yeah, we didn't do much. I mean, I had my strength trainer, but then I was gonna go running, but I was like, I can't, I'm too tired. And then we sat on the couch. Yeah, it's gorgeous out. I thought of you the other day because I walked at Radnor and I haven't been in years. It was gorgeous. Yep. Yeah, it's very sweet. Very sweet. I did, but it still looks stunning there. I just haven't been on the trail in so long. I didn't even realize how it's really lovely. Just the lake loop. I haven't done that in so long. Just beautiful. I know. I just feel like Nashville's so pretty right now. Yes. Yeah. Well, let's meet and walk the lake loop. I mean, you tell me if you have time this week. You tell me. Okay, if there's a day that's good for you. I'm here all week, so you tell me what works for you. I mean, I'm not going anywhere for a while, so just tell me what would work for you. Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes they don't, but they are this time, yeah. Yeah, she's super skinny, but she's doing well. Yeah, she's healthy. Yeah, thanks. Okay, but seriously, let me know. I would love to. Okay. Happy Passover. Hag Sameach. You look cute. I know. Hi, happy Passover. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's so nice. That's funny. I'm glad you came. Okay. Yay. No. We did first night because the staff said, do you care if we do first night? And so second night this year, it gave our staff a longer weekend. And we said no, but I think we'll go back to second night for next year. Yeah. Nanny. Absolutely. Please.
They never met each other before.
Oh.
They both have military.
Nice. Bring them up with you. Great, of course. Make sure they understand that I'm only the stand-in singer. Make sure they know I'm the stand-in singer. It's funny. I have to say hi to Joey. Wait, don't sit down, Joey.
Glenn.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. How beautiful it is to be here, feeling like we belong. Arm in arm, just like sisters and brothers, joined together in song. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. How beautiful it is to be here, feeling like we belong. Arm in arm, just like sisters and brothers, joined together in song. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir hadash. Sing unto God, all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir hadash.
Shabbat Shalom and welcome to Micah. I'd like to point out early on that we are, as always, an inclusive and innovative synagogue that explores and celebrates Jewish life, committed to building community and helping heal the world. I don't know if you follow the news. The world needs a lot of healing. That being said, we know behind us and all around us that spring is springing up. And it's a happy time of year for us. We celebrate the holiday of Passover. Many of you sat around tables last night telling an ancient tale and finding spiritual insights into how that tale still applies to us today. So I begin with this message from the Jewish people from Israel and all over the world. We got through Pharaoh. We'll get through all of this. What we like to often do here at Congregation Micah is start our Shabbos with the happy stuff. And it's been a few weeks since I broke out the coupons, but they are redeemable. One of the things that I'll begin by sharing is that I am blessed to have many family members in the room this evening, one of which is my sister visiting from the Washington, D.C. area. I would tell her to stand up, but it wouldn't make much difference. She's about that height. Listen, Mom and Valerie are not 5 feet tall, so we'll take every inch that this Jewish boy got. That's one of my happy things. We're happy to have her and my in-laws and my parents. Does anybody else here have something really happy they want to share? Susan knows what we're doing.
So our firstborn child turned 39 yesterday, and for all those that want to know, I was 2 when I had him.
I was just going to say, Susan, you're still 25. I don't know how that happens.
We like birthdays. A
Me
happy
too.
birthday to him. Yes. Okay, what do you got?
Well, our 11th great-grandchild was born about 10 days ago in the bomb shelter in Tel Aviv, and all is well.
Yeah.
Nothing brings more hope into the world than bringing babies into the world. So we are celebrating with Joshua and the whole family there. Somebody else. Okay, I'm coming over here, Sue.
Well, in a different vein, I love this time of year because it's spring and everything is unfolding, and I have some pasture across the street that Rabbi Laurie runs by once in a while. And today was turkey trot. So there were all 5 or 6 toms and 1 hen enjoying the display.
Okay, I'll come tomorrow morning.
Yes, Sue, you do not live far from us, and there are usually flowers blooming all over your house. But
Yes,
we'll take
I
the
love it.
animals too. That makes us happy. I'm coming over here. What do you got, Greg?
We are leaving next week to go spend a birthday with Arshai for his 9th.
He says Arshai because we share a Shai name because Marsan is named Shai too. I forgot about the coupons. Who wants them? Okay, wait. Sue, I'm giving you a candle.
Thank you.
Right? Who do we have here? You got an arc opening. Are you really excited about this? Birthdays.
Amy in the back.
Amy, I'm coming all the way back there.
So I've debated about when I get to announce this, but I'll take tonight. I'm going to be grandma.
Again with the babies. We say Basha'a Tova. May everything come at the right time
Oh my
and be
gosh,
perfect.
Amy, that's amazing. I also want to say that every congregation has a representative lighting a torch at the Israel
Just take
celebration, Yom HaAtzmaut, and Amy is lighting on behalf of Congregation Micah. So those of you who will be joining the national community for Yom HaAtzmaut, Amy will be lighting for us.
Yes. Thank you, Amy. Somebody else? Anybody else? Well, if not, we'll get this party started, as we like to say. Sue's going to come forward and light these Shabbat candles, and we will begin to welcome in the Sabbath. And we continue by welcoming in the Sabbath angels with the words of Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Roachem leShalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi השלום מלאכי עליון מי מלך מלאכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא צאתם לשלום מלאכי השלום מלאכי עליון מי מלך מלאכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך
We invite those who do not find it difficult to please rise for the words of Hatzi Kaddish.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba.
Amen.
Be'alma divrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon v'yomechon. Uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uv'izman kariv. V'yimeru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach. Le'olam u'la'ol me'almaya.
Yitbarak.
Yitbarak v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudashah
Barichu.
le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiram be'alma. Amen. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed.
We invite you to take your seats. Love. Such a complex emotion. On Pesach, on Passover, we read a story about love as passion. In Shir HaShirim, the song of all songs, we meet young lovers. There's no mention of marriage or children or responsibility. Rather, we find young lovers obsessed with one another. On Shavuot, we read a story about love as loyalty and loving kindness. In the book of Ruth, she is loyal to her mother-in-law, Naomi, and to tradition. The narrative actually begins with death, bereavement, childlessness, and ends with marriage, the birth of a child, revealing the power of love to redeem grief and loneliness. It is what Shir HaShirim is not about: marriage and continuity, keeping faith with the living and the dead. And that, too, in Judaism, is a significant part of love. For we are not just ourselves. We are part of a living chain of generations. On Sukkot, we have a third story about love. Love grown older and wiser. Kohelet, Ecclesiastes, is about the brevity of life on earth. It begins with the author seeking happiness in philosophy and pleasure and laughter and the accumulation of wealth, fine houses and gardens, the perennial secular temptations. None of these can defeat death. Objects last, but those who own them do not. Wisdom may be eternal, but the wise still die. Kohelet learns that happiness is to be found not in what you own, but in what you share. It exists not where you invest your money, but where you give of yourself. This is a love that has grown from passion to responsibility to an existential joy. The joy of being with the people that you love. The essential message of Judaism is contained in not one of these books, but in a combination of all three. Eros is the fire that gives love its redemptive, transforming, other-directed quality. And marriage is the covenantal bond that turns love into a pledge of loyalty, brings new life into the world. Companionship, experience, a life well lived brings simcha, it brings joy. A word that appears only twice in Shir HaShirim, not at all in Ruth, but 17 times in Kohelet. Love is passion, love is marriage, childbirth, and continuity. Love is an abiding happiness. 3 stages of love traced out in the course of our lives and in the course of a year in each of the seasons. Shir HaShirim in the spring, Ruth in the summer, and Kohelet in the fall. We sing of love now.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael.
נשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם היינו לאורך ימינו ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, נגי יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסתיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha. Ve'hayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha. Veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'beitecha u'lektecha b'derech u'shokbecha u'kumecha Ukshartam le'ot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot beinenecha. Uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha. Leman tizkeru, va'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'tem kedoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, lihiot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
So when I have the privilege to work with the incredible Jerry Kimbrough, it's true. I know he doesn't like when I say that, but it's true. We all know it. There's a few songs we like to do together, and one of them is Miriam's song, When It Comes to Mi Chamocha, because, well, Miriam was amazing, and she really is the driver of so many things in our Torah story. And she's the one who leads the Israelites in celebration and relief once they've escaped Pharaoh and his army upon crossing the Sea of Reeds. And with her tambourine in her hand and all the women, and they dance and they lead this joyous celebration. And they're not celebrating the destruction of Pharaoh and his army, they're celebrating their newfound freedom and what that might mean. What Miriam and the women didn't know then was their freedom was not yet secure. That as women, they were going to wander for far more than 40 years in the desert. And we'll sing about that again a little bit later tonight. But there's a beautiful poem by one of our colleagues, Rabbi Hannah Yerushalmi. And she wrote a poem for Passover called The Four Daughters that I'd like to share before we sing tonight. The four daughters haven't stopped talking since that first Seder. The wise one works as a therapist, bringing peace between husband and wife. The wicked one uses her rage to prosecute pedophiles and bring evil terrorists to justice. The simple one had had enough and moved to Israel, to Ramat Aviv, where she raises four daughters of her own. And the fourth daughter, she has so many questions, she doesn't know where to start. Their mother doesn't ask, what does all this mean to you? She knows the depth of their connection. But she waits, and she waits for her sons to rise and shift from their places of power and make room for their sisters at the negotiating table to finally put an end to all the strife. Please sing with us.
Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh, nora tehilot osef eleh. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. Mi chamocha b'yadim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh, nora tehilot osef eleh. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long.
We know that there are people, brothers and sisters, family members, all sorts of people that live in the land of Israel and celebrated the Festival of Freedom while in bomb shelters. And so we ask now especially that God protect all innocent people and us as well. The words are Hashkivein.
Pam, do you want to come join me? A little harmony?
Nothing like putting someone on the spot.
Well, she doesn't mind. She likes this.
She's bailing me out.
She never yelled at me before, so.
She's bailing me out, so I don't have to do the echo.
Hashkiveinu, Hashkiveinu, Adonai, Adonai, Eloheinu, Eloheinu, L'shalom, L'shalom, Hamideinu, Hamideinu, Shomreinu, Shomreinu.
We are going to once again ask that those who do not find it difficult, please rise for the words of Tefillah, our central prayer. We are at that time of year where we stop praying for rain and start praying for dew. So try to keep up.
Adonai sefatai tiftachu fi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Velohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Velohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Velohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekone Hakol, Vezocher Chastei Avot V'Imahot, Umevi Geulah Livnei V'Nehem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Vezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol atah Rav Lehoshia, Morid HaTal, V'ne'eman atah L'Hakayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye HaKol.
We take these next few moments for our own silent thoughts and prayers, and when you're done, you may be seated.
So we imagine that after the songs ended and the celebration was behind them and the marching began, that the women perhaps led that marching and are still, even in the Promised Land, marching today. You won't live to see the future that you fight for. Maybe no one gets to reach that perfect day if the work is never over. How do you keep marching anyway? Do you carry your banner as far as you can, rewriting the world with your imperfect pen, till the next stubborn girl picks it up in a picket line over and over again, and you join in the chorus of centuries chanting to her. The path will be twisted and risky and slow, but keep marching, keep marching. Will you fail or prevail? Well, you may never know, but keep marching, keep marching, 'cause your ancestors are all the proof you need that progress is possible, not guaranteed. It will only be made if you keep marching on. Keep marching on. And remember every mother that you came from. Learn as much from our success as our mistakes. Don't forget you're merely one of many others on the journey every generation takes. We did not end in justice, and neither will you, but still we made strides, so we know you can too. Make peace with your incomplete power and use it for good, 'cause there's so much to do. The gains will feel small and the losses too large. Keep marching, keep marching. You will rarely agree with whoever's in charge, but keep marching, keep marching, 'cause your ancestors are all the proof you need that progress is possible, not guaranteed. It will only be made if we keep marching on. Keep marching on. Yes, the world can be changed. We've done it before, so keep marching, keep marching. We're always behind you, so bang down that door and keep marching, keep marching, and let history sound the alarm of how the future demands that we fight for it now, and will only be ours if we keep marching on. Keep marching on. Keep marching on.
The great Rabbi Leo Beck, may his memory live on as a blessing, said that the darshan, the person who gives the sermon, doesn't just give the sermon, they actually have to give of themselves. So I'm going to tell you two things about me you may not know. One of them is that my Hebrew name is Pesach, Passover. The other is that I hate Broadway music. Hate's a strong word. I don't have the appreciation for Broadway that many of the members of our staff, including Cantor Josh Goldberg and the lovely Rabbi Lori Rice, have. And I say all that because my birthday is in May, and we have scheduled Broadway Shabbat on my birthday. Now I'll get to my prepared words. Thank you. May 29th. Put it on your calendars. Passover, Pesach, is the Jewish festival of freedom. And it is an extraordinary testimony to the power of ritual to keep our ideals and our values and our very identity alive across centuries. And on Passover, we relive the story of our people, the greatest story ever told. We sit together as a family or as a family of families with extended guests on the night that we are to go out and be free after a long exile and a harsh enslavement. And the drama begins by holding up matzah. Everybody have some? It's a mitzvah. This dry, unleavened bread that is one of the key symbols. The symbol that represents the bread of affliction that our ancestors ate in the land of Egypt. Let all who are hungry come and eat. Let all who are needy partake. Why do we say both? Because there are those who are destitute, unsure of where their next meal will come from, and there are those that are needy, not for food or for money, but for companionship. There are people who are spiritually rich, but financially poor. And there are those who are financially wealthy, but spiritually poor. And consistent with our Micah culture, all are welcome. The Seder continues. Usually the youngest present then asks a series of questions. Why this night is different from all the other nights. And the rest of the evening is largely dedicated to answering these questions, retelling the story of the Exodus together, with acts of eating and drinking and singing that include the bitter herbs of suffering and the wine of freedom. It is history made memory by reenactment. For most Jews, it's the way we truly learned when we were young who we are and why. It also has hidden depths, spiritual secrets that we seek to reveal in the Haggadah, the retelling. Folks who join us are often puzzled by certain ritual features of the evening. The first is the conflict between these two explanations of the unleavened bread. At the very beginning of the story, we call it the bread of affliction. Later in the evening, though, we speak of it as the bread of freedom that they ate as they were leaving Egypt in such a hurry that they couldn't wait for the dough to rise. So which is it? A symbol of oppression or of liberty? Is it possible that it could be both? Another strange element is the invitation to others to join us in eating the bread of affliction. What kind of hospitality is that? To ask others to share in our suffering. The answer can be found in Primo Levi's great book, If This Is a Man, the harrowing account of his experiences in Auschwitz during the Holocaust. So according to Levi, the worst of all the terrible experiences happened when the Nazis abandoned the camps in January 1945, fearing the Russian advance. And all the prisoners who could walk were taken on these brutal death marches. The only people left in the camp were the ones that were too ill to move. For 10 days, they were left alone with only scraps of food, the teeniest amount of fuel. Levi describes how he worked to light a fire and bring some warmth to his fellow prisoners, many of them dying. And he writes, when the broken window was repaired and the stove began to spread its heat, something seemed to relax in everyone. And at that moment, Toroski, a Franco-Pole aged 23 with typhus, proposed to the others that each of them offer a slice of bread to us, the three who had been working to repair. And so it was agreed. Only a day before, he writes, this would have been inconceivable. The law of the camp said, eat your own bread, and if you can, that of your neighbor. To do otherwise would have been suicide. The offer of sharing bread was the first human gesture that occurred among us. And I believe that that moment can be dated as the beginning of the change by which we who had not died slowly changed from prisoners to men again. Sharing food is the first act through which slaves become free human beings. One who fears tomorrow does not offer their bread to others. Yeah. Those who are willing to divide their food, to share it with a stranger, have already shown themselves capable of fellowship and faith, the two things from which hope is born. This is why we begin the Seder by inviting others to join us. This is how we turn affliction into freedom. Having created quite possibly the most individualistic society in history, we today risk losing the logic of liberty. Freedom is not simply the ability to choose to do whatever we want, especially if it won't just harm others. It is born of the sense of solidarity that leads those who have more than they need to share it with those who have less. Giving help to the needy and companionship to those who are alone, that is how we Jews bring freedom into the world. And ultimately, with freedom, God. So, a story. A community gathers annually in its grand rebuilt synagogue to commemorate a tragic fire, one that had destroyed it decades prior. And the ceremony is filled with speeches about the past, solemn prayers, emotional reflections. And during the height of the ceremony, smoke starts rising from the back of the building. A small new fire had started in the kitchen. Fire, someone shouts. We must act, the house is burning. And the event chairman quietly walks over and tells them to sit down. Don't you realize we're in the middle of commemorating the important fire of the past? Please stop disturbing these proceedings. Well, the person persists, arguing that the current danger matters more. Focused entirely on the historical memory, they were failing to act on the danger that was facing them in the present. Our Passover Seders mean little if we don't take the lessons into our hearts, if we fail to show kindness to the stranger, if we fail to share our bread and our matzah, if we fail to address the fires in our midst today. So, as I have said quite often in the last few weeks, this month, on April 25th and 26th, our Micah community is preparing to do just that. Under the leadership of our past president, Lynn Hetty, our current social justice and social action chair, Pat Halper, and Rebecca Millman, these are people who have been working tirelessly to provide us with all sorts of opportunities to help heal the world. But we need participation. We were hoping for 80 volunteers. The last I checked, we were in the 20s.
We were at almost upper 30s.
We're near 30.
We're in the upper 30s.
We need 40 more. So some of you have seen it, but I think the video is just too cute, so I got to show you again.
The Torah tells me, justice, justice shall you pursue, but I don't know how.
We must teach our children always, seek pathways to advocate for the vulnerable. Model this behavior, performing mitzvot, acts of kindness, social consciousness, and action.
The world's problems are too many and too big. I can't possibly make a difference.
We must teach that it's not about solving all of the world's problems. You must only do what you're able to do. It's not our responsibility to complete the work, but neither are we free to desist from it.
None of this affects me. I have everything I need.
We must teach our children responsibilities cannot be shirked. Remember, the opposite of good is not evil. The opposite of good is indifference. In a free society where terrible wrongs exist, some are guilty, but all are responsible, able to respond. We must teach our children that they are the inheritors of a beautiful tradition, a legacy from the Jewish people before them. Show them that making the world a better place is who we are. Okay, if you need the QR code, it's there. If you don't want to take out your phones, it's very easy to sign up on our website. We do hope you'll participate with us April 25th and April 26th. We look forward to having as many of you participate as possible. It's at this point in our service that we take a few moments to think about people who are in need of prayers the most, and they are members of our community, people you may know who are ill. The names in front of me include Elizabeth Rubio Haswell, Lieutenant Mike Van Dolen, Judith Schwartz, Mark Cohen, Michael Hockman, Barbara Holmes, Caroline Rubio, Nancy Holab Nevins, Adele Stein, Marcy Haber, Howard Perlman, Al Kerwin, Margene Cotton, Rick Margotov, Sherry Goldberg, Kim Keller, Eddie Sandberg, John Mitchell, and Olivia Fogel. I see Murray in the back. You feeling a little better, Murray? We're including your name as well. Always happy to take names of people who are in need of such a prayer. Please do so as my hand passes across the room. We think of all sick people everywhere, and we invite you to sing with us the words of our Mishaberach.
For the hurt of body and of soul, for the suffering and pain, as you heal the ones who came before, won't you heal us just the same? Rifuat hanefesh v'haguf elna rifana Rifa'enu Adonai Rifua Shalema Rifuat hanefesh v'haguf elna rifana Rifa'enu Adonai Rifua Shalema for the hurt of body and of soul, for the suffering and pain, as you heal the ones who came before. May you heal us just the same.
Whether you have a coupon or not, we always invite those who would like to come close to Torah. We invite the community to once again please rise.
Just be careful here. Come on over. Come on over.
Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula liotzer breishit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo hosamanu kamishpachot adama,
Shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gohor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech malhei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu, v'nemar, v'haya Adonai, lemelech al kol haaretz, v'yom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad.
Please be careful here.
We stand in tribute now as we recall those who still touch our hearts through memory. And we recall on the anniversaries of their deaths Diane Adler, William Applebaum, Bernice M. Block, Dorothy Braderman, Don Louis Cinzori, Buddy Cohen, Jerry Ellie, Ann Evans, Ann Fastow, Elnora Galbraith Plank, Jonathan J. Hiller, Gertrude K., Jack Keller, Jim Kirby, June Landsberg Weinberg, Dorothy Lewis, Edith Harris Marcus, Erwin Mazer, M. Wendell Ramsey, Marion Ronan, Louis D. Smith, Bernice Handelman Wallace, David Wood, Vera Zimmerman, Mari Pick. We recall on the anniversaries of their deaths. We recall the recent passings of Alan Mandel, Seidel Goldhammer, Francis James Timon, Sally W. Simon, Rena Shalom, Johanna Saper, Rhoda Cohen, Dr. Brian Herman, Rabbi Andrea Weiss, Marnie Yenzer, Victoria Cohen Crumpton, Roberta Spinner Barnett, Alan Robert Weitzman, Ray Bradley Watts, Paul Sonkin, Lawrence Fix, Norman Goldberg, Joy Nagel, Stanford Latter, Sally Wolkoff, Tobias Houghton, Brian Hoffman, June Zuckerberg, David Romer, Jean Holland Foxman, Valerie Herson, William Bill Schreibman, Owen Michael Taylor, Linda Holderan, Richard Scher, Levi Weinstein, Roberta Luttrell, Mark Stern, Kevin Paul Duke, Jean Harriet Eisenberg, Annette Schaefer Eskin, Randy Bellows, Joel Berlatsky, Elise May Matlock, Alexander Jacob Gross, Melvin Goldman, Jack Friedman, Lindsay Chappell, David Grodsky, Jeff Margolis, Shirley Fair, and Rusty King. Again, those are the names I have before me. If you'd like to add a name, we invite you to do so. We think of all people who have been a blessing to humanity. We join together in the words of our Kaddish Yatom, our mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, v'yalmad yivrach yirutei v'yamlik malchutei, v'chayachon uv'yomachon uv'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevarach le'alam le'almei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei d'kudisha b'richu, le'ela min kol birkata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei Shlomo Rabba min Shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. We ask that the source of peace send peace to all people who are mourning and comfort to anyone who may feel bereaved. And we say one final time together. Amen. All right. We got a Kiddush?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pari hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lamikraye kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim ki banu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat l'chaim.
L'chaim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al achilat matzah. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Yes, the world can be changed. We've done it before, so keep marching. Keep marching, we're always behind you, so bang down the door and keep marching. Keep marching and let history sound the alarm of how the future demands that we fight for it now. It will only be ours if we keep marching on. Keep marching on. Keep marching on. Keep marching on.
That was my best reprise, but you were awesome. Okay. I'll text you about it or email you about it, Jerry.